And you might want to get out to this and enjoy. A brand new immersive art exhibition is now open right at the Connecticut Convention Center.
If you saw the Beyond Van Gogh exhibit when it came through, this is even better.
Oh, wow.
Marcy Jones is live in Hartford to show us how it goes beyond Van Gogh and beyond Monet. Hey, Marcy, how's it going?
Good morning. Fantastic. I know. We thought, why have one incredible artist when you can feature two? I'm here with my friend Fanny. She is the art historian that travels with this exhibit, so she knows it from the inside out. We were together before, and I said, oh, yeah, last year. And she goes, that was 2022. So clearly, time flies when you're having fun and being creative, right?
It does, but you know, you never get enough impressionist art, so we're happy to be back.
Never get enough. All right, so tell us about this new, improved exhibit here. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's so immersive.
Exactly. So it's the same for people who came in around in 2022. It's the same Van Gogh experience in a different format. It's a little bit more intimate. You're inside the canvas. It's folded around you. And then you have Monet on top, which is a whole artist on its own. He's the father of Impressionism. There's something so dreamlike about the water lilies. And it's something, again, for everyone, this experience. It's so unique that you can bring the whole family to an experience like this.
Right. And I do want to emphasize that you already touched on this. If you've already been before, you can say, oh, I can skip it. I've already been. I got lost again going through because it's completely different layout. There's so much more to see. Tell me, you know, something surprising about either setting this up or traveling with the exhibit. What continues to, you know, make you in awe?
So for me, I knew that this was a powerful show because these are powerful artists. I know that these are great artworks, they are inspiring, but the enthusiasm that keeps showing up for these experiences, and for especially Van Gogh and Monet, you know that there's something that transcended their own generation. When you see the interest of people, you know that what they have to say is still incredibly relevant and inspiring. It's about appreciating the here and now, the beauty of nature, the healing quality of nature. That's something that's just so powerful, and every time I'm amazed by it.
Yes, and speaking of generations, little kids who are seeing these works for the first time, it's probably never gets old seeing their, you know, little mouths open and in awe. And then also for somebody who has learned about these artists and learned about the works, hasn't seen them blown up and come to life before. So it's really a special experience for everybody, no matter what age you are.
Exactly, because if you are like me and you already have this knowledge, it's like a fantasy of being inside the work you already know and love. If you don't know anything about art, what's a great way for you to discover these artists? For kids, like you say, they are also very free to experience it the way they want it in this space. They get to run around, be loud, they twirl, and the adults are twirling as well. There's something very fun and very simple about this way of showcasing an experience where you're inside the world. You feel like you have a connection to it. And then maybe once you have this connection, then they'll be curious about going next door, going to the Wadsworth and seeing the true
maybe you just make a whole day out of it. That's so fantastic. And then just a little bit about how the setup here at the Connecticut Convention Center kind of, you know, is a little bit different than any other place that you've traveled around. What is unique about setting up in this spot?
So this spot is a bit different than the prior year because it feels more intimate. Last time we have the other hall. And again, there's such an interest. It's such an opportunity for us to come back to a venue, to have a chance to come back to an audience that demands it. And so to bring it, but to have a twist on it, to bring it in a little bit of a different angle so that people have a different take on it. We have Van Gogh surrounding us right now, but again, you feel like you're enclosed in the artwork. The canvas are folding around you. They're just this cocoon of Impressionist art.
I love it. And you are just oozing enthusiasm, which is very, you know, contagious, and people get so excited, and you can tell how passionate you are when you talk about the works. If people want to come visit, do they have to buy tickets ahead online? What's the best way for them to get all the information?
So the best way is always to get tickets online. So it's beyondexhibitions.com, and there's a lot of interest for this show, especially on weekends. So I recommend taking tickets pretty fast.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Fanny. Guys, we've got a lot more. We'll see you over on the wax in just a little bit.
Thanks, Morris. Appreciate that. What a
beautiful.
We both discussed going to this.
Yeah,
it looks amazing.
I've heard amazing things about those immersive art exhibits.
It's really amazing.